We're not breaking any records, but it sure feels like it.
It sure feels like it, especially whenever you're talking about just a string of triple-digit heat days. We are looking at a lot of blue sky overhead. Temperature as we look from our trend tower camera in Rockwall of 87 degrees, but it feels like 93. The heat index very much a factor right now. That's why a heat advisory is in place for many North Texas counties, including the Metroplex, for a heat index up to 108. And this in place through this evening. I wouldn't be surprised if this does get extended every single day the remainder of the week. The temperature does make it to about 99 degrees around 2 this afternoon. The heat index in the triple digits as early as midday today, with the temperature climbing to about 102 around 4. We'll see the triple digits for a couple of hours this afternoon as the temperature remains in the upper 90s through 8, the heat index in the triple digits. And even by midnight tonight, we'll still be holding on to a heat index or feels like temperature in the 90s. And that's simply because of how humid it is. It tends to hold on to some of the heat overnight. Meanwhile, temperatures today will likely make it to 101 in Denton, McKinney, and in Fort Worth, about 100 degrees in Decatur and 102 in Dallas. The heat index in the triple digits just about everywhere in North Texas. The exceptions will be some spots south of DFW. The high temperature does climb about a degree or two throughout the remainder of the early week here, with 103 on Tuesday, 104 on Wednesday. And check this out, 103, 104 towards the end of the week. That's generally about 5 to 7 degrees warmer than what's considered normal this time of the year. A slight drop in the temperature is expected late weekend, as we could see this front try to work its way into the area, all thanks to that heat dome kind of scooting off towards the west ever so slightly. But the heat dome, or that area of high pressure that's really taking hold of our weather pattern, spans over several states. That's why you see several states under heat alerts, with areas like Missouri, the entire state under an excessive heat warning. Something else that I'm watching is the Gulf states, because we do see those heat alerts kind of continue along that coastline, providing little relief for anyone here in the south. What we are expecting, though, right outside of that heat dome, the potential for severe weather for several locations near Chicago, the Great Lakes, a level 3 out of 5 for the potential of strong to severe storms. Isolated tornadoes will be possible in the area with quarter-size hail or larger and 60+ mile-per-hour wind gusts. Meanwhile, here closer to home, we're looking at a very, very small amount of rain. 4 areas of southeast Texas, none for North Texas, and that's all thanks to, again, the heat dome that tends to limit any kind of rain production for us. This time of the year, though, we always look at the tropics for the potential of some relief. That won't be the case for us. The Atlantic has been very quiet, but the Pacific really ramping up. We've got 2 hurricanes. One is Hurricane Genevieve. This morning was a Category 5 storm, now a Category 4. This one not going to impact any land. Also looking at Category 1 Fausto as it approaches Hawaii. Category 4 here for Genevieve, likely weakening as we head towards the end of the week as it moves over open water. Again, not impacting land, but Hurricane Fausto will eventually weaken as it approaches Hawaii, staying north of Hawaii, staying over the open water, but it does look like it could provide for some high surf and likely some strong currents for the northern shores of the Hawaiian Islands. We'll likely see those triple digits again just about every day through the early weekend. Morning lows in the low 80s with little to no rainfall potential for us. Maybe a little something this weekend, but don't get your hopes up. We are still looking at the upper 90s early next week, and you know, the triple digits back for the middle part of August, Kara.
No hopes.
No
hopes. I got it. Keep them down. Throw them out the window. It is back to school time.